Finding freedom. It seems these days that we are deeply immersed in a fight, not only for our freedom, but even for our very lives. Though many are lost in the plethora of distractions leading them to their own demise, many others are awakening to realize that they can't just sit by idly, hoping for things to get better, while those very things clearly continue to get worse. Surely there's something we should all be proactively doing to help preserve all that we've become accustomed to enjoying, if not even make our world increasingly better. The question is, what? For those that truly do their due diligence to accurately be abreast of what's really going on, being aware of both the facts on the surface and, more importantly, those beneath it, the reality becomes increasingly daunting, making it clear that even with the best intentions, we alone are greatly hindered in turning the overwhelming tide. Still, by influencing as many as possible, we hope the majority will awaken and rise up in the unified power of many to bring the purveyors of evil to their knees, rejecting their ploys and attempts to enslave us with their own self-enriching agendas. Yet even in that hope, the question remains of what it is we are really seeking as the end result. Is it simply getting back to the grooves of our former lifestyles and amenities and not having to deal with all these hassles and inconveniences that persist in arising to hinder us? Is that our goal? Isn't that actually what got us to where we are today? How exactly is doing the same thing as before going to get us to a different end result? It's not going to, of course. In fact, as many know, perhaps even via old adage, thinking it will is the very definition of insanity. It is only by taking a different course of action that we should ever reasonably expect to have a different result. So, even with the hope that we can turn around what is clearly becoming an increasingly horrifying trajectory, we must also have our personal epiphanies as to what we should be turning to. Getting back to normal is not even an option that should be desired. That's where we are right now. This is what normal has led us to. Many believe that what we are resisting is the stealing of our freedoms and ultimately our enslavement to mindless servitude. But even that belief is a distraction from what we should really be resisting and should have been all along. When we realize that, we awaken to how we got to where we are today, and far better, how we can successfully stop it in its tracks by turning not to what we formerly had, but to that which is far better. It is the only way, the one and only way, to change our present reality, reversing its course and turning it into something far greater than what we had before, that will not lead us right back to where we are now. Frankly, if we are merely seeking to return to normalcy, we might as well give up now. It is literally a waste of effort, because we are already there. This is what that normalcy leads to. We never left that normalcy. We're still in it. If we want any real change, then it is we who must change. We chose our path, and now we see what that led to. It's far past time for us to get off of this journey to our demise and turn to the one that truly leads to greener pastures, greener than we've ever known, or likely ever even imagined, let alone believed possible. It is not the taking of our freedoms that we should be fighting to resist, but rather the stealing of what really provides them in the first place, our knowledge. It is our knowledge that facilitates our freedom. Not just any knowledge, though. It is only the right knowledge that makes us free, and that is the knowledge we must never allow to be stolen, albeit the very target of those who seek to enslave us. John 10:7-10. Then said Jesus unto them again, Verily, verily, I say unto you, I am the door of the sheep. All that ever came before me are thieves and robbers, but the sheep did not hear them. I am the door. By me, if any man shall enter in, he shall be saved, and shall go in and out, and find pasture. The thief cometh not, but for to steal, and to kill, and to destroy. I am come, that they might have life, and that they might have it more abundantly. Freedom from servitude is not even the right goal. It's who we choose to serve to actually gain and continue our freedom that matters. John 8:31 and 32, 36, 50, and 51. Then said Jesus to those Jews which believed on him, If ye continue in my word, then are ye my disciples indeed, and ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. If the Son therefore shall make you free, ye shall be free indeed. And I seek not mine own glory. There is one that seeketh and judgeth. Verily, verily, I say unto you, if a man keep my saying, he shall never see death. It is only when we forget or don't know the truth that we allow our freedom and even our lives to be stolen from us, whether in abundance or in totality. Hosea 4:1-6. Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel. For the Lord hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of God in the land. By swearing and lying and killing and stealing and committing adultery, they break out, and blood toucheth blood. Therefore shall the land mourn, and every one that dwelleth therein shall languish, with the beasts of the field, and with the fowls of heaven. Yea, the fishes of the sea also shall be taken away. Yet let no man strive nor reprove another, for thy people are as they that strive with the priest. Therefore shalt thou fall in the day, and the prophet also shall fall with thee in the night. And I will destroy thy mother. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God, I will also forget thy children. Sound familiar? No truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of God in the land? How are our children doing these days? This is what we've brought them to as we've followed our path of choice. Our demise is their demise. Hosea 4:7-14. As they were increased, so they sinned against me. Therefore will I change their glory into shame. They eat up the sin of my people, and they set their heart on their iniquity. And there shall be like people, like priests, and I will punish them for their ways, and reward them their doings. For they shall eat and not have enough. They shall commit whoredom and shall not increase, because they have left off to take heed to the Lord. Whoredom and wine and new wine take away the heart. My people ask counsel at their stocks, and their staff declareth unto them. For the spirit of whoredoms hath caused them to err, and they have gone a whoring from under their God. They sacrifice upon the tops of the mountains, and burn incense upon the hills, under oaks and poplars and elms, because the shadow thereof is good. Therefore your daughters shall commit whoredom, and your spouses shall commit adultery. I will not punish your daughters when they commit whoredom, nor your spouses when they commit adultery, for themselves are separated with whores, and they sacrifice with harlots. Therefore the people that doth not understand shall fall. By serving the ways of the world, even allowing our methods of worship to be corrupted and turned away from the true God to false gods, we've allowed our knowledge of the true God to be stolen from us. We join ourselves to the works of darkness, and our understanding becomes void. Thus we fall. Luke 11:17. But he, knowing their thoughts, said unto them, Every kingdom divideth against itself is brought to desolation, and a house divided against a house falleth. The good news is, well, it's the good news. We don't have to fall. We can simply turn back to God. The victory has not been lost. It's been won. We're not in a battle. The battle is over. Jesus arose victoriously, and thusly those that follow him join him in that victory. Those that don't remain in the condemnation of defeat and death, most even to the destruction of their souls for eternity, ceasing to exist forever in the second and final death, while the utterly evil will be raised from the first death to be cast into the lake of fire to experience eternal torment. There's the victorious path through Jesus, or there is every other failing path to choose from. The world will not lead us to the true God, but Jesus Christ will. John 14:6. Jesus saith unto him, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh unto the Father but by me. Who we choose to follow will determine our eternal destiny, and it also determines our present reality. John 14:12-15. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do shall he do also, and greater works than these shall he do, because I go unto my Father. And whatsoever ye shall ask in my name, that will I do, that the Father may be glorified in the Son. If ye shall ask anything in my name, I will do it. If ye love me, keep my commandments.